I have decided to be a self-conscious adult, and thoroughly confess that I am currently looking over and eating my dinner at the same time that we're doing this stream. Hi everybody. I shall just get right into it, huh? Just an assassin here, along with the illustrious Dark Knight Felix Ehrenfell, here to continue through the Shadowbringers 5.1 patch. Am I okay? Not really. 5.1 has currently already stomped my feelings into the ground, but that being aside, it seems you have a new crisis going on in Eulmore, and if I'm willing to bet, it's because you guys don't really have a leader, do you, huh? That's where I come in. Now, I, for one, am thoroughly okay with, maybe establishing a new government of the sorts. Sorry about that mic overload. About a new government in Eulmore. Are we thinking of what? Republic, Council of Elders, parliamentary dictatorship? What are we up to, Kaishir? You be the fella. You tell me. What's in store for us? Hmm? Ah, Lady Chai's up at the parlor. Best not keep her waiting, eh? Alright, let's go. Let's see what the Chais have in store for us. We need a new leadership in Eulmore. I think. I hope. Let's not have the strip club descend into anarchy, shall we? Let's not. I feel like that'll be counterintuitive on many reasons. Okay, I see you guys have got new music now. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, Alphino, what's up? Well, not seems out of the ordinary, though I do not see Lady Chai anywhere. Probably poking outside again, staring off into the distance and all that, sighing. Strange. Let's see if we can find her and discover a source for distress. Alright, come on. Where's our chunky mother, overly affectionate mother figure? Dula Chai? There you are!
Oh, thank heavens you're here.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
I knew not where else to turn. Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Alone? What of Master Chai?
That is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Gulg. With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see. After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well? No one wanted such responsibility. Nevertheless, Eulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice. Indeed. I told him as much when his victory was first announced. But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee? Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
You truly think so? What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
I mean, you're right. Chai News never seemed like the cowardly sort. I mean, he does have a huge problem with, he has a huge imposter syndrome issue, and feelings of self-doubt and a lack of confidence, but I don't think he would have just up and ran. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think he would just up and leave you. He's not that type of guy. I don't think so.
And there you have it, Lady Chai. You needn't worry. Master Chai loves you more than all the world, and he will return. Wherever he may have gone, rest assured we will find him.
There we
Thank you,
go.
my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
There we go. You gotta do, Chai. Be hopeful. He'll come back. He will come back, I assure you. Alright? Well, I suppose now we have to find a new, the leader of, the disappeared leader of Eulmore. Congratulations, Chai News, on your, new leadership. It makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word, but even if he had, he would not have done so unobserved. Someone here would have seen something, I'm sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave, or failing that, if any idea where he might have gone. I'll meet you at the Glory Gate to compare notes later on. Good idea. Information canopy, the buttress, and the derelicts. Alright. Oh, hi, Moen. Master Chai, yes, I spoke with him recently, though I recall he was in a rather dull mood. Concerned about Eulmore's neglected industry, you see. With Lord Valty's apparent inexhaustible source of meal and no great need for money, it was wonder our business were all but forgotten under his rule. But I assured Master Chai that the Boutique of Splendors will do so, and will do all it can to contribute to the revival of trade here in Eulmore, which seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. Okay, so a very clear, lack of food sources and a stable, self-sufficient industry in Eulmore, given how, I'm assuming most, if not all of the, most, if not all of the food stores have been depleted because of meal, but now that because we know it's all made of Sin Eater, we kind of had to destroy all that food sources. So, okay, there's a clear lack of food that's needed to supply it. I recall a man befitting that description. Asked to speak to the poor buggers recently, came late to come from right. Said he wanted to know the state of things down the derelicts, and you can be sure we gave him an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing, there was plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge, but it's barely enough to fill our bellies. But folk here don't just want to survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself, something about finding us work, I think. Fair play to him, though, not content with having ear chewed out derelicts, he asked about the other settlements and that. After all, I can't really say. Looked like he was headed for Gaytown last I saw him. Okay. He also went to question the possible in the derelicts then. Then he looped around to right and Gate Town. Now, from what I'm thinking, it seems Chai News went on a sort of self-imposed business trip to, you know, figure out what needs shifting in what needs help, what needs to be changed in Eulmore. I could be wrong, but that's my, that fits my theory of him not just upping and leaving. It's not in his character to do so, you know. Okay, I suppose we could ask the guards as well. See what's there. Looking for Master Chai, are you? Something amiss? When I last saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he rest and catch his breath, and we talked for a while, but it concerned overseas defenses amongst other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men were still recovering from your confrontation with Lord Valtteri, and finding General Ranjit in a heap in the middle of the passes took us all to the core. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty, and some of our longest-serving soldiers seemed lost out to him. Indeed, a number of them left. Not that we blame you, of course. You and yours would still be blind to the error of our ways. Anyway, funding permitting, I propose replenishing our ranks with soldiers from the derelicts and Gate Town. We have a duty to protect not only Eulmore, you see, but the surrounding region of Calusia as well. And I, for one, would welcome any man or woman willing to take a bomb for that cause. Indeed, I told him as much, and he seemed relieved to hear it. Well, as on that note, he parted ways. He headed outside, as I recall. Okay. So yeah, he was just kind of getting information and networking, if anything. He probably would be looking for, with the 3 points, employment for the derelicts, defenses for Eulmore, and food to supply the provinces. Ah, there you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer a clue as to Master Chai's whereabouts? A lot, actually. A lot. Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to Queen Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting admission to customers from outside Eulmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Something's got big plans for your place. Eulmore, I mean, not the Bee. Perhaps, but the question remains, where did he go after leaving the city? I mean, I have an idea where he might have gone. All we know for certain is that Master Chai is growing great concern not only for Eulmore but the surrounding settlements. It seems logical then that, having consulted those in city walls, he wished to do the same for those without. Felix, if you would go and make inquiries and write, I will do likewise in Stilltide, and Gate Town I'll leave to you, Kaishir. Fair enough. Where should we meet then after we finished? Well, Top Rung would seem to me the most likely destination. Let's reconvene there then. With any luck, one of us will have stumbled upon him by then. If not, we'll be well situated to continue our search. Excellent idea. Excellent idea. Right. Let's have a look. Hello? Hello? Hasselo? No, the name doesn't ring any bells, but there was a rather dapper-looking missile gentleman here a minute ago. He wanted to talk about his relations being right in Eulmore, or rather, the lack of them. He lost a great many people to their promises of meal and the chance of a lavish life amongst the free, and Valtteri thought to take even more from us, considering the few able-bodied men we left to guard his paradise. I needn't tell you what happened after Sin Eaters came. Such things are hard to forgive. But Valtteri's gone now, and because you're curious to see what has become of Eulmore in his absence. That's what I told your friend. Chai News, was it? I'm sure the others said the same. Not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after. And that was that. Alright. Well, he's not here then. To Top Rung it is. paid visits to both Wright and Gate Town as well, did he? Huh. I see. Kaishir and I glean much the same. He seemed determined to salvage what goodwill might return and remain among the different settlements of Calusia. The only likely place he has to go being Amity. Come, if we are quick, we may yet catch up with him. Good call. Good call, Alphino. Let's go. There you are, Chai News. Hello. Ah, Felix, Alphino, Kaish, what are you doing here? We might ask you the same, Master Chai. We've been looking all over for you. Looking for me? Whatever for? Lady Chai has been nigh inconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared from so much as a word and bade us return you to your side. What in the blaze are you talking about? I left a letter for her in our chambers. I suppose she could have overlooked it, and when she gets an idea into her head, I can only apologize. No harm done, Master Chai, but since we are here, might I ask what compelled you to come all this way? We were told you had been elected to the mayor, and from what we have gathered from nearby villages, you've been inquiring about the people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? Now, let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn about the problems faced by the people of Calusia. That is true, but I am by no means sure that I am the man to solve them. Tackling many challenges will require resources, and until I have secured them, it would not be right to assume the role of mayor. I see, and you believe said resources can be found here. Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I've already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such forethought is, in itself, proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I'm certain this man of whom you speak, whoever he may be, will reach the same conclusion. For little as is worth, we will vouch for you should it require convincing. Yeah, come on, man. Whatever you need, you can count on us. Yeah, come on. You're good for the job, Master Chai. I don't know what to say. You needn't say anything. You've got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was making the Eulmore, but that dream's gone now. Burst like a bubble, or a boil more like. Anyway, outside of paying Master Alphino, I haven't got a chance what to do with myself. Spent most days in the days, but you've been running up and down trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. And I reckon you can do it. You got this sort of Mount Gog, didn't you? How hard could marrying be? You want to steer Eulmore to a better future, I know it. And I want to help, properly help. Do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is, but I'll work it out the way if you let me come with you, that is. Ah, you give me entirely too much credit, a lot of you. But I can't deny it gives me heart. Come then, let's press on together. Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Eulmore needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I am here to find one of the experience needed to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly, and why are you certain he's here in Amity? Rendon is his name, and yes, he is, or was. I guess he began to explain it myself when he decided time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Valthry's father when he was still in office. If Ranjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Rendon was the left, and between them, they kept Eulmore on the road to prosperity. The city needs to know more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. But even if you do, what makes you think he'll listen? Before giving chase, might it be wise to speak to those who know him here in Amity? They may be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yes, I would suppose makes sense. Perhaps we start with Crystal then. As I recall, you made a rather favorable impression on him. I'm certain he'll be willing to talk to us. I mean, yeah. I would understand that. speak with Tristal. So we're looking for a guy called Rendon, huh? Interesting. Greetings, friend, and to you too, Master Chai. I presume you're here to ask about after Rendon. I couldn't help overhearing your earlier exchange. Yes, well, with all three gone, Eulmore wants for a leader. Should no one rise to that challenge, the city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Rendon's counsel in the hope that we could build a better Eulmore together, and that is still my wish. But given how abominably you were mistreated there, I will quite understand if you choose not to help. Very smart. Understanding. Don't worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Eulmore, and I would not see you suffer for Vol3's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from your meeting earlier, Rendon can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little pity for anyone he deems less committed to their own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of Eulmore's past, is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes the way you carry yourself, and it goes without saying he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive, commit to this course, and prove to him Eulmore has the resolve to change. The resolve to change? I believe he was heading towards the Pit 8 when he left. You plan to go and speak with him? I suggest you be firm and clear in your intentions. Very well. To Pit 8 we will go, and I will take no for I will not take no for an answer. Nay, not even a maybe. There you go. Alright. Let's go find Rendon. Ah, there you are.
Well, well, it's you again. Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
No, I didn't invite them, as it happens, though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Eulmoreans. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Vol3's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Vol3. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Eulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vol3 was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vol3's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Eulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Eulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. Seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with VODS. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Eulmore for the people.
A Eulmore for the people. I rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
You would?
You ask me to help you solve Eulmore's problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
I like this Rendon guy. A practical, but stern and realistic man. I like him. I like him a lot. Let's see what he has to offer us. Right then. Is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems Eulmore now faces. I assume you will agree, therefore, the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Yes. Meal being neither a desirable nor less sustainable option, I would assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man who hungers is not like to contribute much to society, save violence, perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer, and I will consider offering you my counsel. A combination of measures would seem to be in order. One, to address the immediate issue of supply, and another that of production. Go on. For the present, Eulmore's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as a source of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. My. Think of all that by yourself, did you? Well, yes, it began as a rather abstract plan I drafted some time ago, after speaking with the peoples of Eulmore and the nearby settlements. You've impressed me. Joy news. I have. Well, that is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet. Only my attention. Your grand plans will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Master Rendon, and one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of Talos to aid the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos, but Daedalus Stoneworks closed their doors years ago. Without a ready supply of the necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans could be put into effort. Well, as the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise, and with little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. I mean, he does have a point. He does have a point. I will give him that. You play an interesting game, Chinese. Let's see what you have to do, and what you plan to achieve. Rendon is quite right. Building Talos from scratch would require time we simply do not have, which is why I propose to make use of the long-abandoned Talos which wander the wilds of Colusia. Eh? They will need to be activated, of course, if memory serves. The tools required to do so should still be at top rung. Come with me. Ah, okay. So, rather than go the effort to reconstruct Talos all over again, you could wrangle up all these Taloses and reprogram them to resuit the building effort. Interesting. I don't know what your plans would be for trading and stuff. Maybe with Gatetown and Wright? Lumber from that port city, or from that port area as well. Maybe. And the dwarves as well. The dwarves could help too. Ah, the old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a deadly potent insulating powder, capable of halting the flow of ether in a Talos. You need only get within throwing distance of one and let fly, thus disabling without damaging them. Ingenious. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough matter to get them to march to Eulmore. More expensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I asked you to run along and do the deed, but as I said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Chai. Even the Talos ain't a threat. There's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. Let us be, Kaishia, but Rendon tasked me with solving this problem, and I will not sit by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Which isn't to say that I've thought of it doesn't make me dread, truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But if I am to prove I am a man worth following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Hear, hear! Good on you, my good sir. Well, yes, well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I would prefer living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure, I will require help. In this guy, she says, these lands are dangerous if one is not careful. I would ask that you use my spyglass to look over any dangerous beast that could get in the way of my work. I will also need you to alert me when it's safe to do Talos. Understood? No problem. I can at least be a little bit of a watch duty, eh? Good. Then let's be off to the quick way. Through the northern gate and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. Hello, Chinese, when you get message like that, Talos. Okay, so we're basically spotting for him, okay. On the way. Alert Master Chai when it's safe to approach the Talos. Approach from the rear. Okay. Wait for his back to be turned. Go! Nice. I did it. I did it. Let's move to another Talos, shall we? All right. Talos. Okay. I can see that. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Not yet. The back's turned. Not yet. Not yet. And go! Alright, that's the third one. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. Good work! Keep it up! Let's back a third one, eh? You may leave this one to me, Felix. Okay. Nice work. Ha! That should do it. Now we have all we need to proceed. Excellent work, buddy. I am proud of you. So very much. Nice work. Alright, that's 3 of them. You just believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. Master Chai, I believe I owe you an apology. Your plan to replenish Eulmore's food supplies showed forethought and sound judgment. What's more, is playing your time at Daedalus Stoneworks has equipped you to lead, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are more than qualified to be next mayor of Eulmore. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains, I am wholly ignorant of the world of politics, which is why I would ask you to join me and grant Eulmore the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. When the people behold these Talos, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem Eulmore's leadership is at last in capable hands. Would you not agree? You should probably join me. Probably be getting back to soon, Master Chai. After you think with Talos and all that, Lady Chai is worried sick.
Right then, form a line and make for Eulmore.
What's that noise? by Talos! Call the guard! Stay back, all of you!
Is that... Darling, you're back.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see. Dearest, I can't.
Oh, I think you're a hug. Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay, I think you may have cracked a rib or two. Okay, that was kind of funny. That was really, really funny.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
Oh no, not again. Not again. Oh. Oh no.
Please.
I'm surprised he's still alive. That is the equivalent of literally being death by Snoot. Sorry, a bit too degen even for me. Alright. Hey man, are you okay? Come on. Let's get you on your feet, man. Okay. That was quite a reception. One Master Chai will struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized public attention. The once word has spread throughout Eulmore. It'll be much that simpler to gather one and all, so that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. Agreed. No need to fret, Felix. I've never felt better, and not overawed by the prospect of just as the masses of Eulmore. As for where to do it, if we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suggest we only take the only place large enough to be the emergent. Then I will go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there to meet the new mayor. You there, Kai Shir, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gate Town and the derelicts? Of course I will. Good lad. I will let the guards know not to bother the way to Volthree's chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the War of Darkness to attend, assuming he's available. Might as well see it through the bitter end, eh? The doorman at the Crown Lift would show you up. I will happily do so. Might as well see you make your first inaugural address, eh? Chai News? Hey, sir. Ah, yes, the Master Chai told us to expect you. The emergence is already filling up with people of all persuasions, free and bonded, citizens and non-citizens. But for you, our guest of honor, we have reserved the space, a place at the front. Right this way, sir. Ah.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Eulmore to look around? Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord VODS's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Eulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord VODS. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor who will serve only... No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord VODS must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Eulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Eulmore!
You did it, boys. Yeah, that's right. Join in. There you go. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to skip all that dialogue, but accidental misclick. But you did it, Chai News. You did it. You won the hearts of the people. I'm proud of you. So, what now? That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stirred them to action, I hope. If I learned anything from all this, it is to change. That change begins with the individual. It's but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Eulmorans can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all of these changes possible. Were it in my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which this city stands. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? You will not be moving into the emergent, dearness. It's too big for one thing, and far too far from the people for another. We will retain our current residence, and I will govern here in the parlor. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor. Begging your pardon, Master Chai, but have you got time for a word? Oh! Yes, of course. Hathan. Bet? Aye, that's me. I liked your speech, but there's folk outside these walls as don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow, and more who are counting on their crumbs. If you plan to change that, I want to help set things in motion. And we have much to discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again with your help, Felix. I hope to see you again before long. I am happy to have been of service. It is my pleasure. What a day. I don't know what it means to me exactly, but I know I've got plenty to think about. It seems we all have a great deal to consider. I had resolved to remain here until such time as Eulmore's future was secured, but it is clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. I have every confidence they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. Aww. Well, that was good. Good for you lot. I am proud. Sophono's leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. I've been thinking what I should do in all this. Like you, I spent most of my life dreaming and living here with my friends in paradise. That paradise is gone, but something better's taking its place, and I reckon I want to be a part of it. This Eulmore for the people Master Chai's been going about ain't gonna build itself after all. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference, though. Help keep things changing for the better. far nobler dream than the one to which you come before, and one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now then, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bit, just a matter of taking the first step. Huh? Oh, hello, what's this? Ah, this is it's the gathering stuff. Ah, okay, so this is the custom deliveries for Eulmore. Ooh, okay. I'll unlock that later. For now, we've got to go back to the main storyline. Alpha no. Where to now? Truly, to see Kaishir thus inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself. Yet, however I may wish to stay and see what becomes of his efforts here in Eulmore, we have matters of our own to attend to. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Mayhap Beglook's studies have borne fruit in our absence. I genuinely hope so too. Speak of Crystal Exart in the Ocular. Back to the Crystarium, boys! Let's go! Yeet! Raha, we're back! Exarch, how are we doing? How is that plan of yours going along, eh? Dear busy Exarch, just say the word. In we go. How are you doing, my good sir? Everything alright? Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken office in Eulmore. Indeed, our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote and, after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. It's a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you'll see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Aura site? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference and concluded at length that the White Aura site was ill-suited for our purposes. But Urion J, did you not say that compared to the massy Sylvan Astian, the stone could house one of ours of ease? That I did, and armed as we are with backlogs invaluable inside, it would indeed prove a trifling matter, were to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as Orsai doth require. Thus the shedding of these fleshly simulacra, and the surfeit of aether which comprises them, would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. It would theoretically be possible to channel your minds into the Orsite instead, but we would more likely sacrifice your souls in the process, which is why we have abandoned that plan and instead devote our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. Then we are no closer to a solution when we first began. It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one for which the Crystal Exarch has found the most intriguing solution. When our discussions turned to transference of memories in the psyche, I could not help but be reminded of a such technique which I personally experienced. Felix, do you recall that when we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Yune, I speak of the royal eye of the Allagan imperial line, gifted to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient Allagans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. we are to gain an understanding of the technology in which the Alagans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together. Imagine, if you will, a device like unto a soul crystal, replete not only with your worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current avenue of investigation. We will follow it wheresoever it leads. While we are thus engaged, I think it best that Felix return to the source and inform Kryl and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tataru will be relieved to hear we've made progress of a sort. And I would beg leave to relay our findings unto Thancred and Reen, and to assist where I may in their investigation of the MT. Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. See you guys later then, Orianjay. Give regards to Tataru, won't you? I most certainly will, Alphino, don't you worry. Okay, so what I'm sensing is, okay, they can transport the soul, but they can't transport the mind, which is a key problem that they're having, I think. So therefore, it's only right then that we have to figure out a way to, how do we transfer our minds, the Scion's minds and their souls together? And that's the only way we can make sure their entire forms are returned back to the source easily. Okay. It's not a daft idea. But I suppose we just have to figure out how we do it, one way or another. Tataru, I'm back! Felix, you're back! How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Kryl will be here shortly, and I want to hear too. She's saying to the others. Their bodies, I mean. Gods, I don't think I've ever used to saying that. Anyway, you can notice everything the moment she gets here. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside. Alrighty! Let's take a look.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back.
Oh my gosh! Is it him? Is it my guy? It's him! It's the lad himself! My fellow dragoon! Sorry.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Oh, Estinian, I've missed you so much. Come here, how are you doing? What happened to your outfit? But, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. How are you doing, man?
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin? After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead.
Oh, the Heavensward music!
But
Ah!
his soul lives on. And he has wrested back his flesh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah, Xenos.
Xenos ye Galvus.
That's concerning.
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn. What's wrong?
Oh? So this what happened after the fight, huh? Oh, no voice acting. I've seen him in action. His body, at least. You'll not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. If you will join me, then by all means. For what good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. Oh, snap! F him up! Holy frick, that's an LB3! Ah, the simple pleasure of one's own flesh. Truly, there is no place like home. Abomination. Whatever it is, he is. Felix hardly was a match for him. If we stay here much longer. Emperor Varus, your radiance, are you alright? We may wear out our welcome. Okay! Your radiance, no! But even the most middling of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Xenos! And he's gone. Ooh! Well, any bright ideas? Just one. Oh? Nice, Gaius. Good work. Oh, those are the twins from Game of the Dark. Your radiance. The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available magic available. We cannot let them escape. Huh. I see. I see. Oh, you can. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I'm Estinian. Oh, you fools. You fools. Ha ha ha. Okay, this is the best questline ever. I am in my natural habitat, baby. You are no match for the Azure Dragoon. Is that all you got? I may be slightly giddy. Come on. Ha ha ha! You fools! Oh, even the twins are here, huh? Just keep him piling. Keep on piling. Losing the armor first. Ha ha ha! I'm having too much fun with this, I'll be honest. Come on! On my mark. I think not. Nice work, Gaius. Nice one. This way, quickly. Emperor's Cross. Make ourselves easy, markers work together. I suggest we split up. As you command, then. All right, then. I'll take the low road, so to speak. All right. I will see you outside. Stay safe. Gaius, I have no intention of dying here. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Woo! Come here, fellas. Come here. All right. Where are you guys? Oh, I'm too happy for this. I am too giddy. Well, well, someone's been busy. Hello? Excuse me? And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come, Nidhogg, lend me your strength. Oh, he's entered life phase. All right. Okay. Empire is developing Gundams now from the Ultima weapon. All right. Let's All right. Ultima Thule, or whatever the ARR quest was. Solo, right. Alamorn. Drakenlance. Horrid Roar. AoE. And Stardiver? Oh. Alright, buddy. On the drop. You're in for it now, buddy. It's Dragon Song time. should never have come. What's worse than giving... What's... Oh. What the... Okay, come on. That's rude. Hey, it is my fight. My fight only. Oh, it's the Ultima theme again. Okay, this is cool. Oh, hello! Good to see you folks. Die! Die! Get out of here! That all you boys got? Castlevania? Another sample? Oh, okay, he's going... Eh? Come on. You can't keep it up forever, Orc Ultima. Oh! Bide our time. Bide our time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Keep him on the edge. Keep him on the edge. There we go. Keep him rotating. Dance around him. Dance for me. Dance for me. Magic field full power. Okay! Whoa, whoa, whoa! We'll see about that. It's time! Ha 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 ha! Show me your fury.
Taste my lance.
Oh, that was... such devastation. This was not his intention. Alright, sorry, Mr. Evangelion pilot. I had way too much fun. Oh, I want the... Ooh! Yeah, that's right. No one can stop you now. Guardians and Madame Machina. Now, where are you, Gaius? I had way too much fun with that. I am giddy like a child.
Are you all right?
Peer into my past, did you?
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray.
You're a good idiot. Estinians hunted down like a dog by 2 potatoes. Yes, you're not wrong, but listen, it's like it's like I get to play in the shoes of my hero, and Estinian, by all means, is my Dragoon hero who I look up to. And the fact I got to be him for a fight, it warms my heart to such emotional levels. And yes, hi again, King Cobra. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing okay, and I hope the university is treating you fine as well. That being said, the idea of the Empire in Civil War is also, I don't know how to react to that.
Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention.
Yes, Rio, my boy. I love the fact that Rio's still around as a scion. He's still here and he's still kicking. I am so happy that he's there. You only ain't there yet. I see. I see. Well, good luck on your journey then, King Cobra. So, Gaius has left to deal with another threat. New baby teacher. Oh yes, absolutely. Cobra. Again, this is my main, but my alt account where the rest of the crusade is on the Aether Cactor server. Just ask questions in the FF14 channel and I'll be sure to point things your way, and pile on those questions. But yeah. Okay, so here's what we know so far. So Xenos has basically matched the Echo to his Ascian all but name. Gaius has left for Garlemald is in somewhere else, dealing with some sort of threat as well. The Empire has no Black Rose, but they are activating or researching magitech, like war machines, with the Arc Ultima. Some manner of a Gundam, I'm guessing, or an Evangelion-esque Gundam. And yeah, okay. Alright, and I'm back with my Dragoon friend.
He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
I need to see that samurai movement assassin. Okay, look, listen. Okay, listen. I don't know how far we're going to be into a dungeon or a trial. The next time, Matriace, I go into a dungeon, I promise you I will be a samurai. Just to satisfy your desire to see me in action. I played for hours early and got to a level 12, 13 Lancer, I got to believe. Good choice. You want to know what a Lancer is? This man, Estinian, he will be your biggest friend. Also, you did manage to get into Cactar, yeah? I hope you did.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and Al Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Come on, Tataru, no. No, listen, it's fine. It's fine. Let him do his thing, you know. He's a little too edgy for us just yet. I didn't mention the Cactar, but... Oh, no. King Cobra, it's fine. What you can do is that if you can actually buy a server transfer and hop from one from your other server, say like Sargatanis, to Cactar. You can pay a little money for it, you know? And yeah, and like Matrius said, even if you are in Aether, it's fine with the DC visit soon. But yeah, you could always just make a character and then pay for a server hop. That's always an option for you.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you, sir.
Aww, you do care. Come on, buddy.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
Okay, look, that was one time, Estinian. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't humiliate me like that. Come on. Come on. Ah, never get old, man. Never get old.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
You know what? I'll take your advice for it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. I liked Mike Larson. I liked him very much. You should, when I get on later on in Aether, I need to see what he looks like in, you know, in the Avatar, you know. You must be shattered after all that helping back and forth between worlds. Or why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Beckluck can manage without you. They've got some science to help them if you ask me. I suppose. Meanwhile, in Garlemald. Alright, Civil War. Traitors! You dare deny Lord Nerva the throne? Onward! Before this day is done, victory shall be ours! Boring. Do you think? I find it amusing. Like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse. That who your soul is. Who are you? Huh? Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in want of a new master. A hunting dog, if you wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Zodiac. Are you Elidibus? No, you can't be. Elidibus has the golden pauldrons. You're not Elidibus. You're not Elidibus. You can't be, but you are an Ascian. What are you? Who are you? Meanwhile, in Eulmore the First. Did you hear? The mayor has overwhelmed daedalus stoneworks and they're looking for laborers. There's talk of resetting of some abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free Talos to help anyone willing to make the move. Free Talos! Ha! We best get packing. Steady work, board and lodging, that's the recipe for hope. I don't know what is. Huh? Huh? Wait. That's... Hope? Yes. So long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. Huh? It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. Hang on. Hang on. So there's a new Ascian in the picture. There's a new Ascian in the picture. It's not Elidibus, because he doesn't have the red mask or the gold trim. I feel like I've seen that chin line before. Or the white and red motif. Where is it? Where have I seen that from? I feel like I've seen that before. And then there's someone else popping up with Arbert's body. Who's speaking very much like an Ascian. The Ascian in white mentioned that they have no master now. Oh. I think. Okay. Right. Elidibus fled Xenos' body, then tore a hole in the rift and escaped. My guess is that is the one disguising as Ardbert. He's finally stepping into the fray in Ardbert's body to cause havoc. As for the White Ascian, the other White Ascian, I do remember a conversation that Gaius and Asinian had about a Garlemald general thought dead returning back to the capital. I'm assuming then that is the Ascian masquerading as said body to go talk to Xenos. But then again, the only person who is a long-dead Garlean general with a white and red motif is Asahi Sas Brutus from Stormblood, but I don't know if he's counted as a Garlean general. I could be wrong with the Garlean terminology and way of demoting rank, but it still leaves a lot to think about. My guess would be, for now, let's put aside our glories for now. Let's get on with immediate concern with the Scion's bodies first. I want to play more, but oh no, that's fine. Work comes first, King Cobra. Work always comes first. Work always comes first. Ah, Felix, what a pleasant surprise. If you've come to inquire about the Archons, fear not. Master Matoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporeal ether. You mustn't go complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they're not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Expert to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Pardon to the eruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Hi, Maxima! Ah, Felix. It's been far too long, my friend. Ah, my man, how you doing? Forgive me, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garlean ambassador. I remain here in Eorzea under the auspice of Commander Aldin, offering what counsel I can in hopes of resolving the present conflict of the Empire. Ah, yes, I have heard stories of a defect from Garlemald, but never mind that. You said you have urgent news? Indeed. As you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Guardian force have been recalled from Gimlet Dock. With the numbers greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance has been withdrawn, leaving the Alamecan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is there we would have welcomed a most unexpected visitor, who claims that this de-escalation may belie growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Huh? Commander Aldin has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He's also requested a representative of the Scions as well, though it is clear to whom he intended to extend his invitation. It would seem time is of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone. Though I am not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades, I would see no reason to burn a single Scion with all this. Yes, of course. We make for the Alamecan court with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two. You have a dungeon in the patch. Ah, I see. Thanks so much for the heads up, Matrice. Then I doubt I will be able to reach it in time then. How things stand. So is it. Ah, interesting. Right. Okay, we'll take a quick break. I need to go refill my water. And we'll be right back. Soon enough. So hang tight there. Water break. Stretch yourself. Get some water. And we are back. To the Alamecan Quarter we go. My good friend. Took a maximum at the Alamecan Quarter in the locks. Commander Aldin awaits in the Royal Palace, if you would follow me. There you are, Gaius!
They're here, Commander.
And I, for one, am grateful they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed a gimlet dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the science spoke of other worlds, I'd struggle to describe that picture.
I got a huge sword. Oh, well, yeah, King Cobra, because, I'm kind of playing as a Dark Knight. Yeah, um, yeah, I'm playing as a Dark Knight as well for Shadowbringers. That's why. That's why. That's why.
Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation looks rich. I trust you two require no introduction.
There is static. Hang on. I don't play DK or Reaper dirty for me. Oh, come on. Come on. It's not all that bad. You know? Yes, there are the memes of the Dark Knight and all, and I'm aware of that, but it's cool. Okay? I played Dark Knight for the DPS power, and then I played Reaper, also for DPS power. Literally no other reason. Okay, is there... I only just started, so Lancer for now. Uh-huh. I mean, listen, Cobra, I might be slightly biased, but Lancer all the way. I simp for the Lancer very, very hard. I am a Lancer enthusiast because I was in it because I just liked the aesthetic of it, and with the Dragoon class as an addition as well. So that's why I like the class. Sorry, I'm just gonna swap them out because I'm just trying to fix the audio on my end. There's a little bit of static that's happening. Doing what I am right now. Yeah, just hang on to reset the audio for this for you guys. So Lancer for listen. I cannot speak for everyone, but I'll just say on my end. Lancer, the moveset is very satisfying. At the same time, maybe avoid casters for now. They don't feel it from me before introduce an update. You know what I would say to that, Matrace? I don't know because when Endwalker came around, that was when I picked up a lot of casters. That was when I picked up the Black Mage and the Red Mage. But it's a very you're right about the fact that casters have been very heavily punished in Endwalker, and a lot of DPS classes as well. You know, I share your sentiments there. Believe me, I do. Gives me place to update of it being Endwalker. But I assure you, King Cobra, I'm not gonna spoil much. But once you've reached Lancer and gone into the classes, there is only one armor that you ever really need when you're playing as a Lancer or the Dragoon. Trust me on this one. Trust me. Right. Let's restart the game and make sure the audio is all good to go. So when we do the cutscenes, we won't have any of the static or crackling noise that happened due to the Endwalker update. Hopefully. Yeah, there's only one set of armor that I feel like you'd only ever play. I say this because the Lancer armor, it's really good. The Lancer armor, I mean, when even when I go around running around in my glamours and such, the Dragoon armor is the coolest. Like, literally, King Cobra, just Google Dragoon armor and you just see what comes up. Wait, what's the level 60 warrior armor? What is the level 60 warrior armor? I mean, I have warrior set. I need to. Okay, I'm gonna have to double check the level 60 warrior armor then, because I have warrior at level 80 now. Is it the? I for the love of me can't seem to remember what it's called. What it is. Huh. Yeah, I know, right? The armor looks really cool. It's amazing. It's why I love that armor to bits. The Lancer armor? Hoo-wee! It's a good one. The Dragoon armor is the apex of its class. Its iconic look. And that's why I power level it all the way and even play it through the Heaven's Ward. I respect the guy who made the 3D model. Oh yeah, you definitely would. I would respect him all the way. That armor and that look, it's such a hard thing to do, honestly. I'm mad respect to the guy who did it, who made that sort of thing. Right. Let's see if it's working now for us with the audio. Now that I've restarted the game. I see someone got me mail. Right. Is everything up to speed? Let's hope so. I'm not putting up the sound just yet. But let's try and see if it works now. Fingers crossed.
They're here, Commander.
And for one, I'm grateful they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the science spoke of other worlds, I struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear a tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury. I trust you two require no introduction.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea.
Hi, Gaius. How are you doing?
Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though I come to warn you are very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows, and brought more than 2 companions. Need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence. Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand.
That big dude sounds a little like Sean Bean. I don't know if it's actually Sean Bean's actor, though. I don't know about that.
Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right. The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
Oh, that's not good. Huh, so they're making Gundams now.
What, that allegorical monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power. The Ascan's pawnings. But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all that annihilated at Cartano, along with its legators.
Big boom boom weapon go go kaboom. Yes. Also, not really, Kryl. The legatus of the 7th isn't dead. But that's a tale for another time.
Indeed, few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandanas, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
Wait, there's multiple? Number prototypes. Oh. There are lots of weapons now.
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress. So we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did. Though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you and you alone have faced the ultimate weapon and emerged victorious. We need you.
There's a thing that comes from this, but I'm afraid to anchor you 2 fails.
And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you,
I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word. The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days, but it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all, even if it means begging your aid. The fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
Big do as you
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meagre though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there or not.
Yeah, see ya, Maxima. I like you, man. I hope you're doing alright, by the way. Stay cool, buddy. Stay cool.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friends' plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. You can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new ultimate weapon, but with each passing day, the plight of the Scions grows ever more perilous. And you can say for a debriefing of the ultimate weapon, I'll not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before returning to the first. Absolutely! Now, being said, okay! So if these weapons are coming to Eorzea, I think we gotta fight them. Mecha style. I mean, if the fight with Sinian brought anything, it tells us what's to come. You know, so... Yeah! I am watching with interest. I want to see where this goes. But, that being said... Sorry for the burp. We have done a lot for these 2 hours. Patch 5.1 is thoroughly over. And I, for one, am excited for what happens in patch 5.2. A lot of stuff's escalating, which I am so caught off guard by. What Estinian fought wasn't even close. Why? You now fill me with dread, and also a little bit of battle lust, to see what might just be coming our way. But I suppose we'll have to deal with that another time, and probably off stream as well. You know, off stream as well. Main storyline quest is here first, and that's a priority. But that will be all for today. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. 5.1 is over. I don't know when I'll be next invading for patch 5.2. You're my best bet right now. It will be Sunday. Sunday, 8 to 10 good British time, which would be for in near like Pacific Standard Time would be around 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. No, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. PST. Yes, that is when I will be we'll be doing patch 5.3 patch 5.2 in its entirety. And I hope to see a lot of you guys soon by then. Until then, however, I want to thank you guys for coming. Thank you so much, Matriace. Thank you so much, King Cobra. I have not seen you in a long time, and I'm glad to see you hale and whole. And as always, Just an Assassin, signing off for now. Have a good night, everybody, and you all take care.